Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 36 of our 41 days of prayer. And today, we want to pray for us to be able to live on purpose. Living on purpose. Not accidentally, but on purpose. In Daniel chapter 1, Daniel's a young man. We don't know how old he is, but some type of a young man. He's carried off into the Babylonian captivity with his three friends, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. We know them as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And as they're in Babylonian captivity, Nebuchadnezzar wants to raise them in the Babylonian ways, and he wants to lure them to their way of thinking. So he allows them to come and eat at the king's table, which meant they could have had anything virtually they wanted to. But chapter 1 verse 8 says that Daniel had purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the king's choice food. Modern versions read, Daniel had made up his mind that he wasn't going to do that. Now, there are several factors as to why he didn't want to do that. But the point is, he had decided not to. It was a decision that he made, and then he followed out the actions. That's what living on purpose is, really. It's making a decision to live a certain way and then living that way. Now, there are all kinds of factors that come into play that keep us distracted or allow our minds to wander and go in a different direction, and we accidentally fall prey to something else. We may make up our mind to do it, but somewhere down the way, we fall away accidentally. So how do we live on purpose? Well, it's not just a daily choice. It's an hourly choice. Sometimes it's a minute-by-minute choice of making the decision to live for the Lord. And that's what we're getting at, of course. That's what we're looking towards, of living the best life we can for Jesus, modeling our life after Him, being focused on Him so much that we don't take our eyes off of Him. In my younger days, I used to run. And when I would run track and we would come around the third turn down that straightaway of the 400, we'd see the finish line. And they always tell you, don't ever take your eyes off that finish line. Keep your eyes on that prize and let that drive you to get to where you're going. Now, if I turned away to look somewhere else or look behind me to see where everybody else was, you'd get off track. You might step out of your lane. You might fall, and you might get past. Living on purpose, the Bible tells us to look to Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Constantly keep your eyes set on Him. And when they're set on Him, you'll be more likely to live on purpose. Today, pray for the strength to stay focused on Jesus and live on purpose.